Hi, I'm Andrew, and welcome to the Neon Knitter. So, this video is going to be all about the St. Cloud Spin Fest for 2025. So, for those of you who don't know, the St. Cloud Spin Fest is a fiber fair that is held at Rocking Horse Farm in St. Cloud, Minnesota, and it's always the first Saturday in June. Now, I do apologize, this video is getting released 2 weeks late. I filmed my tour when I was at the festival, and then I just dropped the ball on filming the intro and what I purchased. And so I'm just now getting to it. Tomorrow will officially be 2 weeks since I've been at the festival. So apologies for that. I just dropped the ball on it because life has been really chaotic. Excuse me. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get into my tour of the festival, and then I will come back and show you all what I purchased. Okay, so here's what I purchased when I was at the St. Cloud Spin Fest. So there was a specific project I was shopping for. I'm blanking on the name of the pattern right now, but I will have that on the screen for you guys. Um, but I was shopping for some DK weight black acrylic. And if any place has it, I knew Rocking Horse Farm would, because so they have a bunch of vendors set up during the event, and then they have their own year-round yarn shop. They I know a lot of yarn shops specialize in hand knitting and crochet. Their specialty is actually machine knitting. And so they have a lot of giant cones of acrylic and cotton and things like that in their shop. I mean, they've got plenty of other things too, but so I thought maybe I'd be able to get a nice cone of black acrylic. So here's the pattern that I want to make. I can't remember the name of it, but it'll be on the screen. I do know that this pattern is from Barocco. Um, and then I bought this yarn to go with a yarn I already have in my stash. I cannot for the life of me find what I did with it, so I will pop a photo on the screen. And this is Patton's Fashion Splash. I don't remember if it's color number 3 or color number 5, but it's vintage yarn from the 80s that I got at Stephen B. I have 2 skeins of it, 2 different dye lots, and so I thought that would be a nice yarn to put in that t-shirt. But I need to pair another color with it, and so I thought to get some black DK weight acrylic. Here's what I ended up with. This is, excuse me, see if I can find it here. This is Amber Yarn Academy. Um, Amber Yarn Academy. The Amber Yarn is the brand. But yeah, it's called Academy. And it says specifically for machine knitting. It is 400 grams, 2,468 yards. 100% Cortel, which I looked up. It's a type of acrylic, so it's 100% acrylic. This was the best thing I could find, and I'm okay with that. I do have to hold it triple to get the right thickness of yarn, but there's plenty on this cone for me to do that, so that's what I'm going to do, is hold this triple to get the weight of yarn that I need for my project. So yeah, so I'm going to put this on a scale and divide it into 3 parts. I just didn't want to do that till I showed it to you guys, but yeah. So that is the main thing I was looking for when I was there. And then they had, while I was still in the shop, I didn't buy anything from any of the vendors this year. I just bought from Rocking Horse Farm themselves. But while I was in their shop, I noticed for a couple of bucks, they have their own pins now. Let me see if I can get this to focus on it. Okay, it will not. But anyways, it says Rocking Horse Farm Knit Shop. If you're wondering why the pin back's missing, it's because I had it on my bulletin board, because I have a pin collection, and this is my 365th pin in my collection. Most of my pins are from vacations, like museums and national parks and cities and towns that I visit. And some are from local things here in the Twin Cities, but most from my vacations. But whenever a yarn shop has its own pin, I do purchase it. So I have a Stephen B pin. I have a couple Yarnery pins. I have a Harriet and Alice pin. I think I have a pin from Amazing Threads. Yeah, I have all sorts of things from yarn shops. And yeah. So that was just another pin to add to my yarn shop pin collection. Oh, I do also have a Jimmy Beans wool pin, but I ordered that on Jimmy Beans website. So yeah, I've got a lot of yarn shop pins, and so I wanted to add to it. Um, so yeah, I just pulled it down from my pin board so I can show you guys. So as soon as I'm done recording, I'm going to put it back on my bulletin board. So then they have a barn right outside their store, and every year in the barn, there's a whole group of people that are sitting there with their spinning wheels and drop spindles, and they're spinning yarn. This is the first year this has been inside that barn. Excuse me. And I didn't notice till I was done filming my footage, and so I did not get this on footage. I wish I would have. Um, however, if you look back on past years, you'll see that there's a little like shed that has like $1 balls of yarn in it. They've just relocated it to this particular barn, which, if you're wondering, is right next to the Keisha Knits booth. If you're watching the tour, so I did film like the outside of the barn, but the yarn's inside the barn. So, but they have a table full of $1 skeins of yarn, and so I found a few things. So I saw these. These were $1 each. I don't know what I'm going to make yet, but I just thought they were really pretty. And so I thought, okay, if I want to make a top, maybe I need a third color to go with it. So I thought maybe I could maybe fade these. So I grabbed this as well. These were all impulse purchases, let's be honest. This one especially, because I'm not sure if I'm going to ever use this yarn. It's really scratchy. And so I don't know what to make with it. It's super scratchy. I may end up donating it. I don't know, because I don't really like it. It's really scratchy and not something that I want to be wearing next to my skin. So yeah, so I may donate this. I don't know yet. But I work at Goodwill, so I can just donate it when I go to work. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I've been working at Goodwill since February. And I will then just leave this. I will leave in August before I move into my school program that I mentioned in a previous video. So yeah, but I will maybe try to find something to do with these two because I think they're really pretty. I wish to God the labels were with it because then I could hopefully try to find more of it somewhere, but I know nothing about this yarn, so I don't even know how much I have. I have to figure that out. But anyways, I just thought that that was pretty, and so I got those for $1 each. And then again, this whole cone was $1 also. Then, that's not all. In that dollar barn, sorry, this is the bag they gave me. Here it says Rocking Horse Farm. Sorry, let me just dump this out here, and then I will throw things back in the bag as I show them to you. They had a whole bin of buttons. So, yeah, they had a whole bin full of buttons. And not just any buttons, whole cards full of buttons. And each card of buttons was 5 cents each. And so let me show you guys. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to start. Okay, so I got this card of buttons for 5 cents. Look, these are really pretty. I really love them. So, yeah, they've got kind of an interesting texture. And then I got, sorry, some of these, there were more than one card of the same ones. So I got these for 5 cents each. So for the 6 of these, it was 15 cents. That's really good. And then, excuse me, these ones I bought for a specific project, which I will talk about in a later video. Yes, this button was already missing. They had a few more cards of these, but I only need 4 of them, so I figured that I might as well leave the card there that has 3 on it, because then somebody else can have it when they need a certain quantity of them. So I grabbed the one that was missing one because I'm going to have an extra one anyways. But these are brown. And I have some yarn I'm going to pair it with, and they're going to go into a cardigan. It's probably what all these are going to end up doing is cardigans. But, yeah. And then I thought these were really pretty. Sadly, they only had 1 card of them. But I'm thinking I might do, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe a Henley neck or something with the 3 of them. I don't know. We'll find out. These are 3/4 inch. So any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, I think it's super pretty. So 3 of these together, 5 cents. And then I got 3 cards of these, 5 cents each, so 15 cents for the 6 buttons. I'm not sure if this is orange or if it's gold, but I think they're really pretty. So definitely going to put those in a cardigan at some point. And then I got 2 cards of these. I'm regretting not buying a 3rd card of them because I think they had it. But I will figure out what to do with 4 of these. They're a dark green. So, yeah, I think these are really pretty. So, 10 cents for the 4 of these. And then I also got these. So 10 cents for the 6 of them. I think these are really pretty. And then I got these. So 10 cents for the 6 of these because there's 2 cards. So I think that's really pretty. And then I got these. So 5 cents. So 1 cent per button. That's not bad at all. So I got the 5 of these for a nickel. And then I got this one. I think these are pretty. It's a navy blue. 4 of these, 5 cents. And then, oh, this is the first one I showed you. I forgot I have a second card of them. So I got 8 of these for 10 cents. And lastly, I got these. I'm very sad that there was one missing, but these were so pretty I couldn't pass them up. So 5 cents for the 3 of these. I know what yarn I'm pairing them with, but I haven't figured out a pattern just yet. Actually, I might have figured out a pattern. I don't remember. If I did, it was a Henley neck, I think. But anyways, yeah. So, all of those buttons, $1 for all of them. All of those buttons combined, $1. That was an absolute steal, and I could not pass it up. They had more buttons. I only got $1's worth. But yeah, that's everything that I got at the St. Cloud Spin Fest. So, with that being said, that's all I have to share with you guys about the St. Cloud Spin Fest. And so, I'm Andrew. Thank you for checking in here at the Neon Knitter, and I will see you in my next video.